Hey guys, welcome back to Aquariums Down Under. I'm trying to be unboxing the zoanthids I got, but there might be a little leak because some water in the bottom of this plastic bag that it comes in. So I'll open up the box and I'll come back when it's got it open and see what's inside. So I don't think any of the bags are completely empty with water, so that's a good sign. This one has I think this one could be not like as a leak. Not too much water left in that one. But with this, there's no heat pack, but we decided not to put a heat pack in there because the temperature was pretty good where she was and where I was, so there's no need for a heat pack. So this first one here, I don't know where that one is. Oh, looks like she's trying to free Cyphastia, which is pretty nice. Here are the sunny days. Can't really. This I think might be the Sakura Sunrise. Be hard to read, gets all folded up. I think it's the Sakura Sunrise. And this orange rainbow's in there. And then this is what it was, this one that leaked. Don't know what those are either. But I'll get these floating. Hopefully these ones are alright. But I'll get chuck them in the tank now. And we'll see how they do. It's been about a week now since I opened up the Zoas. And the Zoa that was in the popped bag, that was, there's about 1/4, Therasis might have closed some Zoas up then, but there's about 1/4 of the water still left in the bag, and the Zoa was lying face down in that water, which is good, so it survived, and that Zoa, the orange rainbows here, so the ones at the front, they're really nice, like a pink sort of colour, pinky orange with green middle. And then, so I'll come to these ones in a bit because the rats just annoyed them, so they're closed. And so it's the other Zoas I got. These ones here, they're called Sakura Sunrise Zoas, and they're really good looking. And then here's the Cyphastia she gave me for free, and that was the flesh was starting to come off. I didn't know why it was coming off it. And the tiniest bit of flesh left on there, probably smaller than the size of one of the polyps on it. And she's been on steroids the last week. It's grown almost all the flesh back on that side, and it's starting to regrow on the other side, which is really good. Come to these Zoas here, they're only a bit closed from the rest. So they are Aussie God of War Zoas, and they are really, really, really bright red. They look really cool. And here is some Eagle Eye Zoas, which are a bit closed up from the rest, and they're really nice as well. Sorry about the shaky hands. And here is the Sunny D's, which these are probably, come around here, they got the big polyp on it. They're probably my favourite Zoa out of all the Zoas that I know of. And here's my frag that I took off this big piece up here. It's doing really good. And here is a couple of, I took a couple frags off the green stylo I have. There's a little piece that fell off there. I was originally only going to take one frag off, but I couldn't get it off in one spot, so I went to another spot, and then I decided I'll go back and give that another shot because I already damaged a bit of tissue there, so might as well take it off. Sorry about this being a bit washed out. I'll stop the video and start it back up again, see if I can get less washed out. But it's just the best I can do for now for it being washed out. I don't know what it is with my phone. It likes to make everything be washed out when I film the tank. But so this is the stylo up here with the chunk out the side of it. And so I don't have any bone cutters, because I'm trying to organise to get some off somebody, but they've been a bit annoying for me trying to get them off them, but because they need to be shipped, but they're selling for such a good price that I might as well get them shipped. But so yeah, so I didn't have bone cutters, so I'm just going to use these tweezers I've got to like, let's stick him at the base of this one of these branches, and then grab it tight and twist it, but and snap it off. But the tweezers were too flimsy and floppy. So when I did it, the tweezers was bent, it wouldn't do anything. So I used scissors and I didn't cut it with the scissors, but I just grabbed it with the scissors and then twisted it, and then I snapped the pieces off. Come down here to this. A really nice rainbow trackie, and it's a bit bleached too. Like the whole outside of it doesn't even have its colour yet. Colour on it gets bleached, and the back half doesn't have its colour too because it's bleached. See the bleached a bit better from here. It's more bleached. You can see it more bleached in real life than it is on video, but it was for a stupidly good price. That's too good to let it go, and it's really nice. And I ended up getting it with my store credit at the store too, so it was it's not free because I had to use a store credit. I had to bring stuff in to get the store credit, but I didn't have to, at the time I didn't have to pay any money for it, which really nice trackie. Probably, I keep saying I won't get any more. I got this green one, and I had like the Recordias on the sand and the Lobo on the sand, the Greenstar Polyps on the sand, and like can't get another one. And then I got this blue one, and now I've got the rainbow one. But trackies is so nice, probably one of my favourite corals, especially the rainbow and the blue one. And go to this Montipora here. So this Montipora hasn't been getting any less power, which is good, but hasn't got any more colourful. So it's good and bad. This bird's nest here is, I said a few weeks back, not how many weeks, that I was starting to see growth on it, and that growth has been really slow, but it has been growing. Same with this, the Pavona or the cactus coral. And all my green bird's nests, so I've got that one there, this one here, and little piece there that broke off. They broke off the main piece when it was in the bag, but they have not grown at all or much at all since I've got them. But this pink one hasn't grown at all either. But for the last week, see there in the end of that branch there, and that branch there, it's starting to branch off and grow more. But it hasn't encrusted yet. The only coral that has encrusted is this digitata, which is washed out again. But it's on the right side of the plug. It's encrusted all the way over the right side, and it's starting to go down the side of the right side, and it's come to the front too. And there's a little bump. Where is it? Right there, and that's a new branch. It's been growing really quickly actually. And this Postulipora here, it has been looking really good after so with these ceased pumps, I know what it is about them. Zoom out. These ceased pumps, I know what it is about them, but when on the Wave Maker, which just all it does is turns them on and off, they don't seem to turn on very well. And so I took them off. So this one's not running, it's just sitting in the tank. And this one here is just running on constant, along with this one here. But so I took them off and then put them on there. But it's not the Wave Maker. I thought it was the Wave Maker being dodgy, but it's not. It's just the pump's not being able to start properly. I don't know what it is about them, but they're struggling to start properly. I'll give them a clean soon and give them another shot on the Wave Maker. But if they don't run properly, then I'll just run them how they are at the moment. And this, the plate coral is looking really nice and gold. It's a bit small at the moment because the algae clips on it. It's a bit annoyed, because I knocked that off when I was cleaning the glass. And these recordies, I think these two at the front, this one here and this one here, have been crawling onto the sand because last night there was some flow that was sort of coming down like this and hidden in sand going underneath them, and they were lifting up, and most of their foot is on the sand. So I don't know if they start to just move onto the sand. To hope if they do, they don't get blown off and then float over up here and get shredded from the pump. Because that's not good for the anemone or for anything else in the tank, because of course a massive nutrient spike, and my nutrients are already pretty high. So this daisy coral, or Duncan coral, for the last few days it's been really annoyed, and they're sort of like indicator corals. If they start being annoyed and not really opening and all that, then you know something's wrong in your tank. And I'll figure out what it is, I'll talk about it later. But yeah, so this has been annoyed for a bit. I don't know if it was just because of this torch coral sting in it, but so I moved it back a bit. But it's been just annoyed for the last few days, and I think I know why. This, I can never show off the true colours of this. This is a really nice colour. Hydenophora, I think it is. I used to think it was Cyphastria, but it turns out it's a Hydenophora. I think that's how you say it. But on the bottom part where it's got stung by the green torch that was sitting right there, it started to grow back. And these zoids here have been going nuts. And I've seen about 5 new heads since I've got it, which is really, really good. And this blue Poecilophora or Stylophora, don't know what one, has been really well as well. So is this torch coral here. It's a bit closed up at the moment, but because of the new flow, I've got this pump here and that pump there, and it's pushing, and right here they've been colliding and pushing straight down on the torch. But when the lights are on full power, because it's night time now, the lights are ramping down, they're it's really open and looking good. Same with this torch here. It opens up even more. It's only one head. Yeah, that's for the coral. Now I'll talk about what the problem is. So if you watch my old videos, you know my nutrients are really high. A couple of weeks ago, my phosphates were at 0.25 to 0.5, which is way higher than they should be. And then my nitrates were at 20. And so I started carbon dosing with, can't see it over here, but it's a vinegar, white vinegar and brown sugar mix. If you don't know the recipe, email me, because I forgot what it is at the moment, but I've got it somewhere on my phone. Actually, you guys just comment on this, comment on the video, because I don't, because my email is not in like the description or anything like that. Just comment on the video, and I'll tell you the recipe. But that, what it does, it's a form of carbon dosing, and that feeds the bacteria in the tank that eat like phosphates and nitrates and ammonia and all that. It makes them grow more. So there's a high population in your tank, and that helps to lower the nutrients in your tank. But the problem with that is it's worked, but in the wrong way. So my nitrates at 20 was high, but it's not like that big of a problem. But phosphates where they are is a big problem. And what it's done is it's lowered my nitrates a lot and hardly lowered my phosphates, because I must have lots of because with bacteria, some bacteria eat more nitrates than phosphates, and some eat more phosphates than nitrates. And I must have a lot of that the nitrate eating one, because my nitrates have gone from 20 to 1 to 2. So it's like 20 times or 10 times lower. Well, depending if it's 1 or 2, don't really know. But it's a lot lower than it was. But then phosphates have gone from 0.5 to 0.25, somewhere in between there, to 0.25. So it hasn't moved down much. So then my phosphates are really high, and my nitrates are low. And it's kind of alright. If your nutrients are high, it's better to have them both high than one high and one low. So I think that's what the problem is that's been causing the Duncan to close up. And I was reading over it, and people saying Chaeto, which type of macroalgae, really likes to soak up phosphates. And I have some of that in my It's not on at the moment, but down there, you can't even see that it got a DIY Chaeto reactor, which I made, and it doesn't grow. It grows Chaeto, but really, really, really slowly. It's probably got 4 times bigger than it was when I got it, but I've had it there for like 3 months, so it grows really slow. And you probably haven't noticed, but the tank is a bit brighter now. That's because there's another plant up here. And I got it second hand for a stupidly low price. Mez found it on, she's the person who sent me the Zoas. She found it on, from the tank. She found it on Facebook, I think. Someone posting up for a really low price. And because she knew I was looking for one, she commented sold, and she got it and shipped it over to me. So thank you to Mez for getting me this light. But the reason for that light, because I've plans to, instead of having the prime here, to have a Hydra here, Hydra 26, which is, what Hydra 26 is it's just 2 AI primes in one light. So what I have, once I have that up there, is 4 AI primes. But the reason I got this is because I've got plans to set up a frag tank right here. I'm not fragging much, but it'll give me more room to store coral, because sort of running out of room to store coral in the tank. And so what I'm thinking is, so here next to the tank, for about 2 feet, I'll put a table there, and that's my fragging table. And then next to it, I have a frag tank, and it's going to be it's a 2-foot tank, and it's 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. That's the dimensions. And I'm going to get it, it's not drilled at the moment, but the person I'm getting off is going to drill it for me. And I'm going to get him to drill it in the side of the tank, so in the 30 centimeter part of the tank, and like a peninsula like running down the side of the bench. I think it'll look really nice. And I'm going to plumb it into the sump of this tank, so it'll be one big system. It'll only be 50 extra litres, so it won't be too much. So I can't wait till I got that there, because I've already got the light here, which I'm just running on this tank for the time being, because why not? It's better than having it just sit around and do nothing. And at the moment I've got on the same schedule as these, so it's turning on same time, same amount of each colour LED and all that, running for the same time. But I've got it on acclimation mode. So these 2 lights here are running on the max power, and this one is running on 50%, and over the next month it's slowly ramping up to 100%. Just so the corals don't get like a shock from having a bit of light to a lot more light, because these lights put off a lot of light. So that's what I've been doing for lights and stuff. And also, I got a J-Bow or J-Cod, I think they're pretty sure they're the same brand. The gyre pumps, the CP120. That's just the newer version of the CP40. I'm getting that for my birthday in a month, so we had to put it on this tank in a month. I set it here, and then most likely move this pump into the frag tank. But I tested it out. When my dad got it, I tested it out to make sure it worked, and I ran it on here for a few minutes, like trying all the new modes and stuff. And that thing is nuts with the amount of flow it put, because when you turn it on, it just goes from full blast, and it was just like snowstorm in my tank. It was blowing all the detritus off the rocks and moving sand, and it was crazy powerful. I probably only have to run it on like half power, and it'll still be a lot of power. And the new ones have got a random mode too, where it just jumps up between different random levels, which is really nice. And it seems like a nice pump. Hopefully, because it's cheap, like Chinese knockoff pumps, hopefully it lasts for a while. But yeah, I've only used it for like 10 minutes, but I'm really liking it. I don't know how long it lasts though. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Sorry I haven't uploaded a video last week. I was too busy over the weekend with school, had lots of assignments due. But next week I may or may not have a video up. depending, or might be just a quick short video, because I don't think much will change, because I don't think, because I'm sort of saving up all my money now for the Freyr tank. So I'll see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this video.